Yo, what's good? Got a quick trade recap, bro. Took another loss, bro. Took another fucking loss, bro. I was so annoyed because of that. I mean, not so, but it's just like, bro, it's annoying, bro. It's like, I'm actually like, bro, I don't even know what to say. But anyways, let me just go over it real quick. It was on Euro USD. Okay, so the 4 hour was bullish. I mean, bearish coming into market open. We never confirmed bullish until after the 3 a.m. candle close, which is an hour into market open. With that bearish structure in mind, I was looking for highs to get taken and then a potential move to the downside, which would have been like the move for me, like to target the London lows. Now, we ended up taking out the London highs right at NY open, but look, this chart is so messy, and that's probably like why I'm like tweaking out. I didn't take two trades. I took only one, but it's like I said, I'll get to that. But we take out the London high, and this reaction looks pretty promising. I was ideally hoping like we'd consolidate here for a little bit, and then boom, inverse for value gap, enter short, target London low, hit London low. We won, right? But that did not happen. We ended up pushing past the London high, and we did have this 1 hour high like right here, which was like kind of like something I wanted to look at, which I'll get to in the future, like soon. But boom, we instead of like taking it out, we inverse this 1 minute, this 5 minute for value gap to the downside. And because like I wanted to target this 5 minute for value gap, I waited for like a better risk reward. Originally I was looking for like a potential like, it would have been nice if we maintained this kind of SMT, because GBP USD, we took out the London high at that point, but on USD we did not take it out. So that's kind of like, ideally I'd wanted us to not take this out, but can't really hope for stuff. Like the market's just gonna do what it wants to do. But yeah, so we ended up pushing way past, and then looking for a continuation, we inverse this for value gap, and then we actually like push way past, we push past the high again, which is kind of like, I don't know if that's annoying or not, but like I feel like at this point, if I saw us take out this high, I should have known that this wasn't like the point, and that we probably want to take out this 1 hour high. I should have probably thought of that in the back of my mind. But I think like some emotion I felt, I was like eager to take a trade, because I was down last week, and now I'm down this week as well. So funny how that works. But yeah, what was I saying? We ended up pushing past this high. Now 5 minute structure is still bearish, so I'm looking for 1 minute 1 minute like continuation and confirmation to the downside. So we ended up coming into 1 minute equilibrium, and then breaking 1 minute structure to the downside, enter short off of this, boom, stop loss above the equilibrium high, and then targeting this 5 minute fair value gap. So now that I think about it, like this is not like the best trade. I was probably blinded by the fact that I saw price moving all the way down here, and I was panicking that I was going to miss the move. So maybe I jumped it, but I feel like this is like, I feel like the main thing is I should have been more patient for this 1 hour high to get taken. And if the 1 hour high didn't get taken, I just shouldn't have taken anything. Maybe like the London high liquidity wasn't really valid anymore if we already pushed past this take again, right? But in my mind, I was thinking like, yo, we just took this out, so now we have more liquidity, and now we're going to start moving down, Maybe we pushed too past, like way past the London high, that makes this like an invalid move. So I don't know, that's kind of what I was like, that's kind of what I'm like doubtful about. But anyways, yeah, get stopped out, and I see this, and I see the price immediately move down, and my brain was hurting, bro. My heart, I felt like every time I moved down, it would be like a dagger in my heart. It would just start bleeding. Like I couldn't stop the bleeding, and it was painful, right? So, and then like, we ended up hitting the target, and when we hit the target, I just started like getting mad, getting annoyed. I didn't like actually like execute anything, but I was like emotionally like suicidal. Like I was actually like crying, bro. Like not actually crying, but it's like, bro, figuratively, I was like gonna crash out. I was just staring at the chart and looking outside. I was like, bro, what the heck? But anyways, now like we ended up coming out and respecting this 5 minute fair value gap, and we come into 15-minute equilibrium. Now this is where I was getting really tempted to take another trade, and if I took this trade, I would have won. But I don't know if that's building good habits or bad habits. But we come, okay, so now I could delete this, or actually I want to take a screenshot of this so I could put it in the journal. But anyway, okay, now I can delete this. Delete. Okay, we don't need any of this stuff now. But we come into 15-minute equilibrium. We come into the 5 minute fair value gap. This is my like first target, and then it's like the second target. But we come into 15-minute equilibrium, retrace into this 5 minute fair value gap, and then boom, I'm thinking like, yo, this is time. It's time. I mean, 5 minute equilibrium, not 15 minute. It's time to enter. Yo, it's time to go short. This is gonna be a good trade. And then I was more focused on like us breaking strategy, because I feel like this fair value gap like, I mean, like, I heard like somewhere like fair value gap size doesn't matter if you're using it for inverse fair value gaps, but I feel like, bro, this is just like, I was looking at myself like, and I was like, bro, am I really like, is this really a good trade that I would take? Is this really a high quality setup? If I was TGR, would I be doing that? And I was thinking like, yo, TGR would probably do that, but I'm not TGR, so I probably should not do that, right? So that's kind of what I was thinking. And yeah, we inverse this gap to the downside after coming into this 5-minute fair value gap, respecting it, coming into like this 1 minute, coming into 5-minute equilibrium as well. Inverse this fair value gap. Maybe I should have just entered a short off of this. Like the thing, I didn't even know where to keep my stop loss. Should I keep it above this fair value gap, or should I keep it above like this high, or should I keep it above this? And I was like, yo, this is low-key shiesty. So I didn't really know where to put it. But if I just targeted that low that we originally made with the fair value gap, that shit would have gotten hit. That would have been a 1 to 2 hit. Boom. If I risked 0.5, take it, because I was planning on de-risking for this. If I just, because I lost 1%, then if I de-risked and took and hit a 1 to 2, that would have made me down negative 0.5. And then we pushed lower. So I could have ended up break even on the day if I took this. But I mean, like, coulda, shoulda, woulda. Is that the saying? I don't even know. But like, I don't know, bro. And I was like making breakfast, and I was trying to study, and I couldn't focus on studying at all. And I was just breaking emotionally, and then I relapsed, and then that's why I went on a run. And now I feel like it just killed my brain, bro. I just felt like trading was like not good, bro. Made me so mad. But anyways, let me go over GBP/USD. Now GBP/USD, the 4-hour structure was bearish actually. Wait, no, bullish going into market open. Where the hell is? What the heck? I'm actually brain up. Okay, so bro, my nose is so itchy. So the 4-hour was actually like confirmed bullish at the time of market open. Now with a 30-minute London high, London low, we took out the London high right before NY open, and I was like, bro, is there any targets? No, not really. If we're bearish, I mean, if we're bullish, we want to have highs to target, but we don't have any highs, and the highs was like all the way like over like in like freaking Narnia, right? So that's kind of why I didn't ideally look at this. I was more focused on looking at it for confluence with Euro USD, so that's kind of why I didn't really focus on GBP USD. Now GBP JPY didn't give any shit either. 4-hour was bullish, you know. Wait, no, not bullish. We were bullish. Closing above this high, we never confirmed bearish. And yeah, with a 30-minute looking for London highs. But do you see any London highs? Like, I see London highs here, but we already took those out, and we didn't have any like clear 30-minute London highs. We didn't have any hourly highs recently, and we didn't have any 4-hour highs recently either. So I kind of just gave up hope. That's why I was like more focused on Euro USD, and when I was more focused on Euro USD, that just caused me to feel even more like shit about it, you know. So that's like all the emotion combined, and it just made me feel like really annoyed. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna go to bed, stretch, do a lot of shit, but yeah, I'll see you later tomorrow. Goodbye.